Well, as the influx of migrants arriving in New York City continues, the cost of housing and services to care for them, it is mounting, and calls for help from local leaders are growing louder. This week, 54 Democratic lawmakers from across the city signed a letter to the president begging for federal assistance, saying the city is at a breaking point.
The letter was drafted by State Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar. She's from Queens. She's with us. Nice to have you on Good Day, New York. Welcome.
So happy to be here. I've been a fan for years.
Well, nice to have you here, Assemblywoman. So let's talk a little bit about why you wanted to do this, why you wanted to gather all these signatures.
I did this because I love my city and I love my country. So I sat down and I penned a letter to President Biden because we are in a moment of crisis. There are over 4,000 migrants entering our city every single week. As we sit here, hundreds are arriving today. Our city has never seen an influx of migrants in this number. So we need help from President Biden. And that is why I penned the letter.
Okay, so you sent it to D.C.
Yes.
Do we know if he got it? Did you get any kind of reaction?
Well, it's been all over the news, so I'm sure he's seen it.
Right. But that doesn't mean he reads the newspaper, does it? I mean, do we know he's seen it? I know the mayor went up to D.C. yesterday. He talked to the Homeland Secretary, Mayorkas.
Yes. I mean, I believe there's no way he could have missed it. I mean, this was 54 elected officials from every single borough, representing every single community. So this was really huge.
So in this letter, you're asking the president to do something. What are you asking him to do?
We are asking the president to step in at one of the greatest humanitarian crises that we've ever faced. And specifically, we're asking for 4 action items. The first one is to declare a federal state of emergency. That will allow FEMA to step in and really coordinate with our city and state to manage this unprecedented migrant crisis. Second, a very common sense bipartisan solution, which is to expedite work authorization.
Yeah.
That will help everybody. The migrants who arrive are saying, we want to work.
Yeah, but they can't.
And if the migrants can work, they will stand up on their own 2 feet, and they will take an economic burden off of our city.
And then the third and fourth?
The third is at the border. Yeah. We need an organized response at the border. We need leadership at the border. The migrants should be fairly distributed across all the many cities, towns, and jurisdictions of our beautiful country.
Let me ask you something, because when you asked the president, hey, Biden, you got to do something. He did do something. He sued the state of Texas for putting up those floating barriers, which is meant to stop the flow of migrants entering the state of Texas, because Texas is dealing with it just as bad as New York is, if not worse. Well, what's your thoughts on that?
Yes, it's true, absolutely true. He did do some things. He did a lot of good things. He also H-1B visas, which let highly skilled immigrant workers in. He made sure
but he's suing the state of
But
Texas.
also cartels are coming through. Between the skilled workers and the cartels, I don't know.
But we need more. We need more from the president. And we need an organized, common sense response.
What about the governor? I mean, let's face it, the governor could, I know she's been helpful, Governor Hochul. I mean, that's your jurisdiction. You're up in Albany. Yeah. What are they doing up in Albany?
The governor and the mayor together have called upon Biden to expedite.
But the governor's got to do more. The governor's got to do more than that. The governor's got to do more than that. Does she have a few extra billion she can throw this way?
We are urging the governor to join our call and to ask the president to declare that federal state of emergency.
Let me ask you about something that affects us in the city. The issue that we're dealing with, and a lot of people can say, we're a sanctuary city, but the issue is that the right to shelter law that we have is what is forcing us to house, feed, and spend a lot of money on these migrants. When we talked to the mayor last, he said this was not his decision, this was a judge's decision, and it's being held up in the court right now. Why not put pressure to change that and make sure that this right to shelter law does not have to be enforced?
Right, and right now the city is asking that that right to shelter law be re-examined.
Okay.
Because we've never seen a moment like this. The right to shelter law was created at a different time before we had this migrant crisis. So in light of what's happening, we have to ask how exactly does it apply in this situation? And the administration has been very good in asking for that clarification.
So your jurisdiction is Queens, and the mayor announced this week that he is opening up, I guess, some tent cities at Creedmoor Hospital, which has been closed for I don't know how many years. A lot of pushback from that area. Where do you stand on that?
Yeah, there is a lot of pushback, and I'm deeply concerned because here's the problem. City services are being cut for New Yorkers. And that's very concerning to a lot of my constituents. They're worried about this cut in services. That's why we need our president to step in, because immigration is federally controlled. So there's a limit to what our mayor and our governor can do. And that's why it was my patriotic duty to pen this letter. And that's why 54 legislators all across the city have stood with me. And since we released the letter, I'm proud to say I've gotten calls from representatives upstate and all around the city who didn't join, who said, we want to be a part of this.
That's great. And it's bipartisan or all Democrats?
So far, it's all Democrat, but I'm optimistic that Republicans will join, because this is very common sense. And I know many Republicans that support the idea of work authorization. It boosts our economy. Many employers in our city are calling for expedited work authorization because they need the labor.
One more last question too, or if you want to ask anything else. Why now? Because we have been seeing this problem bubbling for quite some time. Why now? Because the mayor has also said we've been at a breaking point before this.
He has, but it's escalated for this past year. So for 1 year, it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. The numbers are incredible. In our shelter system, more than half of the people in the shelter are migrants. I mean, we've never seen this before. The shelter system has doubled in size. The city has had to literally open more shelters. So we've never seen this, and it's escalated over the past year.
And as you mentioned, you know, at some point something's going to give, which means that the people who are taxpayers in this city, not only they're paying the foot in the bill, but they're also going to have their services cut. Right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes, and everyone is realizing that right now. And that's why we're all stepping up, elected officials all across the city, to say something needs to be done. And we know our president's going to lead. He's going to step in, and we look forward to working together with him.
We hope. We're not quite as optimistic as you are, State Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar. I mean, he's been here. He's had fundraisers all over New York City. He's closed down blocks, shut down businesses while he's in town because he's got to go get some donations. But he's yet to stop by one of those shelters where the migrants are.
And he's also yet to say that there's a crisis at the border. There's a crisis here in New York, but he's yet to acknowledge that there's a crisis at the border.
He will do the right thing, and it's our job to communicate what that right thing is, and that's what we're doing.
Do it, State Assemblywoman. And then talk to Governor Hochul, too, when you go up to Albany.
And then come back and talk to us again.
I look forward to it.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much. Thank you for your hard work.